Well, while they go on a constructive rant, I'm gonna go continue working on this. Okay, I had a couple of... Not to speak up. I've had a couple of checks on this. Unfortunately, it seems that the depth on this is just a little bit longer than this one here. Sorry if you can't hear me. I'm trying to speak up. They don't know I'm recording. Anyway, and it just doesn't want to fill this gap right here. I mean, I don't think it's longer. I don't know if it's longer or contorted or what. It doesn't matter. There's too much of a gap between... There's a gap like that much. And no matter how hard I push down, it's not going to cover. So I'm going to take my little box cutter and kind of shear this off a little bit. It ain't going to matter because this is covered by the dash anyway. This whole piece goes like this. So that's what I'm going to do. Off as much as I dare. Alright, let's give it a try here. See if it fits. Let me show you what I was talking about here. Alright, there we go. Come on, tripod, work with me. Okay, what was happening before, let's see, this gap right here was about right there actually, when this is all the way on. Now, it's almost completely flush. And that's perfectly fine with me. Because I'll have clamps or something, tape, I don't care what, hold this thing down. Originally I was going to put this in after I put the dash back in, but this little plastic strip thing here, which is actually warped, I'll have to replace anyway, has to go in, so it's actually going to help hold this down in place all the way down. So I gotta find those screws, and before I do anything else, after I find those screws, there's holes. They're supposed to be drilled along here, and there's supposed to be some drilled up here. I can see one right here. Where my finger is, that's a screw hole, and that's going to be like that. So, all right, let's see what I can do there. All right, I got to make this quick. Battery's running low again. All right, I got the holes drilled for the plastic trim that goes here, and I'm just about ready to prime the dash, or prep the dash, if you will. Prep the dash, get the silicone on it, dash cap back on it, and then I'll work on trying to clamp it down. Here's one of my biggest problems right here. That little piece of trim there, it won't go underneath it. I'm gonna have something wrapped around here, and a hand would work wonderful, but I gotta have my hand, so see, it just pops loose. Anyway, I gotta have clamps in certain spots to hold it down pretty well, and back here, I got the holes mostly lined up with that, so hopefully, I can't see the hole anymore. Where'd the hole go? Oh, that's why. There it is. I put a screw through that. I can find some nuts, some nuts and bolts to go through that to hold it in place. That'll help hold it down. Alright, I'll have to work on that. Anyway, what I've done so far is, you may recall I got these holes kind of drilled out correctly. Sorry, I thought something was after me. And I got everything lined up correctly and everything working. I'm just taking this sponge block, not SpongeBob, and I'm kind of scuffing up the places that I'm going to put silicone on. I'm not trying to put too much because the instructions say don't put it on the edges, like over here, or at the end. I mean, not the edges. It's well. The only thing I don't like about the blue camera, it has no focus. Anyway, painting, no. Repairing your old, no. Check the fit. Oh, here we go. Right here. Silicone to be placed in the bowl. I got that. Cause warp. Do not apply silicone to the center surface or ends of the cover. Well, that must apply for other types of covers, because I have to put some in the middle of this one because it just ain't gonna fit, ain't gonna stay. I have to put at least a little bit right here and some down here and around here especially. Of course, under there. Same for this side. I may put a little bead here, I'm just making a line with my finger. A little bead there, maybe not too much up here, but some right there. Maybe even a little here and some on the other side. Because I've got to put it in certain spots because it's just not going to stay. It's going to flop around. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to continue sanding. And my battery's like almost dead, so hopefully the next part we'll see is either hopefully the dash on, I mean the cap on, and the clamps in place, holding it, or wherever I'm going to put the clamp. Yeah. So hopefully, next video you'll see, or should be the dash cap on that, and just wait on that and let that dry, and we'll do some other stuff while it's drying. Okay, here we go.